So this one time in the Old Testament, dealing with Moses, and he went up to tell God when after the people worshipped that golden idol, and he went back up. He had broken the commandments, and God called him back up the mountain. He went up, and God said that Moses was his special intimate friend or something like that. And Moses thought, well, if I am your intimate friend, then let me see your face. And God said, you can't see my face and live. So he said, tell you what, Moses, he said, I'll put my hand in the cleft of rock. You can go in a cleft of rock, and I'll put my hand in front of it, and I will pass by, so you can see my back when I pass by. So I asked the kids, I had never thought of this before myself, and I said, what do you think the back of God looked like? So these were was a whole class, 35, 15-year-olds sitting there in absolute awe of the idea. So they said, they waited a little bit, and then I just left the question hanging in the air, and this Nora or whatever. She said, I think, well, you know what it's like when you go to the door on a spring morning and you open up the door and the sun is shining, the birds are singing, and it's just so wonderful outside? And I said, yeah. And do you know what it's like when you see a newborn baby and you just look right in the face, or a young baby, and you look at it, it's so precious and so perfect, and their little eyes look at you, it's just so lovely. And I said, uh-huh. And she said, and you know, like when you hear a really lovely piece of music, what it does to you inside? I said, yeah. She said, I'll probably cry. She said, that's what I think the back of God is like. Because you know God has been there. That's one of my favorite memories.